Hi. So today I wanted to talk about fangirls obsessively shipping gay ships. And no offense, I too am a fangirl and I too have gay ships, but sometimes it gets really excessive. Like, for example, if you ship two people in real life, try not to force it on them. For example, fan. Everyone ships fan. But you have to accept the fact that fan is just a ship. It's not actually there. Like, what you do know is that they're two people and that they have feelings, that they can see what you're doing and that can hurt them. And that can go and make them feel objectified in some way or insecure about themselves. Remember 2012 Dan? Yes, that was mainly a cause of fan, in my opinion. Well, not fan themselves, the fan shippers. So you have to take in consideration that they're actual human beings with feelings and they're not just your little playthings to imagine in a relationship with someone else. But fictional characters, totally down with anything, to be honest. Like, ship all you want. The important thing is that you have to do it with caution if they're real people. But like if they're like characters in a movie played by actors, the actors will definitely be cool with like the shipping or anything. Or if they're like book characters, they don't even exist, so like do whatever the fuck you want. Make sure that they're a healthy relationship though. I'm moving so much. Why did I decide to talk about this in my first video? Well, let me tell you. Because a friend of mine, I need to stop moving. A friend of mine from theatre, who is like a massive fangirl of like everything, shipped these two guys from theatre because they were acting like all cute together or some shit. And I wasn't actually looking, like I was sitting next to her, but I wasn't paying attention to them because other things were happening, such as people acting. And she said that one of them was lying on the other one's lap, and then she was like, oh my god, I ship it so much. And I was like, no. What if you saw two girls doing that? You'd be cool with that. Why is it different between guys? And then, like, they got separated because I'm pretty sure they heard what she was saying because we're pretty close to them. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera either. I'm a mess. They kind of like moved head to head. And she was like, oh my god, they're together again, they can't be separated. And I was like, the fuck? And that's not even the weirdest thing. After that, she was discussing ship names with me. And because they both have the same name, her idea was to combine their last names. And then I was like, no. Put their name squared because it's 2 times that name. Like, I didn't even ship it. I'm just like naturally good at ship names. Just kidding, but yeah, that's the only thing I actually contributed to a ship because I didn't ship it anyways. And at like 8 p.m, she sends us a fan fiction that was really fucking long. It was like 2 pages, if not more, about them. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It was really well written, not gonna lie. And I actually like fangirled. I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. But I didn't ship it. Like, you could have changed the names to anything else. Like, I saw it as a cutesy love story, like John Green style. Except there's no death. I didn't see it as those two people because that's creepy. But then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, yes, I enjoyed the fanfic because I didn't imagine them being real people. I imagined them being fictional, but they're not fictional. And you can't just go around writing fanfiction about like real people. I mean, yeah, you can if you want to, but like keep it to yourself, which is not what she did. And that's the point where I want to go to. If you do something, like if you ship 2 real people, and you're not sure if they're gonna like it, don't say anything to them. Keep it to yourself or to like a small group of people. Make sure they don't know about it. Like, what the fuck? That's the problem. She sent the fanfiction to one of the components of her ship, and I don't remember his reaction, but he was probably like, the fuck? Yesterday, conveniently, I don't know how the topic came up. I arrived when they were like already reading the fanfic, and I was like, bitch, what the fuck? And the other component of the ship was that, not both of them, just like the one that didn't know about the fanfic. And it was being read by this dude who, not gonna lie, reads really well. Like, he should be an audiobook reader person. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And she was like, I'm making him read the fanfic. And I'm like, why? And she was like, because the other dude read it, so I think it's only right for him to know about it as well. And I'm like, that must be so fucking awkward for him. Like, imagine, because we were like a group of like 10 people, if not less, from theatre. So we all knew each other, kind of. And imagine being in like that group and knowing that like one of these people ships it. Like, what the fuck? I would like stay away from the other guy. Like, we all took it as a joke, but you could actually see how awkward that guy felt. He was like, ugh. And I honestly relate to that. I mean, I haven't been shipped, which is great. I mean, I have been shipped, but to be honest, I would not mind if it were canon. It would have been so awkward. And then after that, it just went on with the innuendos. Because he took up like all the dialogue when we were like acting, because we're like 10 people and the theatre were like 50. So he got the dialogue, and then there was a line that was like, oh yeah, my boyfriend left 30 years ago. And I was like, what? So it's a good thing that he took it on the bright side, but still, I don't think you should, first of all, not ship real people unless it's like canon. Like, if it's canon, feel free to write all the fanfic and draw all the fan art you want. But if it's not canon, then you can still do it, but keep it to yourself, or at least not push it. For example, have you seen all the fan-proof videos there are on YouTube? Well, I have. I don't like them. They're like, oh my god, they're moving out, oh my god, they're getting married, oh my god, so canon. Do you know how much that hurts them? You have to remember that, like, your idols are real. They're humans with feelings. Well, that has been my little rant. I hope you liked it. Okay, bye friends.